Tuesday is just a second Monday.
Is that how you feel today? Sometimes I feel that way too. But like I said earlier, man, I'm in a good mood today. So I'm glad things are going on. We're moving forward today. We've got a good short reading to do today, and then a writing assignment that shouldn't be difficult for y'all. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to go over our agenda with us for today. Come on, computer. You can do it. There we go. So happy Tuesday. Today is September the 1st. Bye-bye, August. Hello, September. Maybe it'll start cooling off pretty soon here. I hope so. I'm tired of the heat. Today is September the 1st, and we will read and focus on commentary and discuss the topic. We're going to have a little discussion time. We're going to break up into breakout rooms, and then I will examine the details in commentary in a personal narrative so that I can deepen my understanding of author's craft and write a high-quality response to a short answer in a paragraph. And once again, that author's craft, that idea of the different elements that writers put into what they give us so that we can better enjoy it, visualize it, understand it, all those things that people do. And we talked about
Did his internet cut out?
Oh, so it's not just me?
No. I think it's just him.
Oh, okay, so he froze.
Maybe the Zoom crashed again.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Can I teach? What if he just dips on us?
Hopefully. Yep, there you go.
Oh, he did. Oh my god.
It's that glass.
What the hell just happened, bro?
Yo,
Patrick.
that teacher just left the Zoom.
Did you look the
Who's the
Zoom?
host? Patrick,
Hold
you're
on,
the
did he
host.
just?
He just fucking left us.
Yo.
We're still recording.
Positive
though.
attitude gave out, bro. His positive attitude came out.
Oh, there he is. There he
He's
is. He's back
There
there.
he
He
is.
came back. He came back.
He's back.
Mike's
He's on
muted, sir.
Oh, he's,
mute.
he's muted.
You're muted. There you go.
Okay, thank
There
you.
we go.
Yeah, looks like my internet flipped out for a minute, but now we're back. Sorry about that.
I was like, he just dipped on us? Like,
I hate teaching. I quit. Okay. Oh, good. Cody's here and Ramon is here. Oh, let me change the attendance.
Carvajal's here.
Carvajal's here. Carvajal's back. Cody and Ramon.
Vivi, why are you so quiet? Calling you out.
Everybody's quiet. You're the one that feels like talking today, Josh. Okay, so let's get back to our class notes. So what I was going to say was we're going to do our positive affirmations. So if you're willing and you're willing to suffer and do what's right, unmute yourself and read them along with me. What are you? I am smart,
confident, and successful.
Yes, absolutely. And how do I feel about English class?
I
love
reading,
writing. It's so much fun. And how do I feel about work? I love
getting my work done. It makes me happy.
Yep, it does me too. Very cool. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go and do a little discussion time. And if you go to our English 3, section 3 or 5, this is 5th period, we have this week's work and we have Tuesday's work. And we will be reading a story, First Impression by Isabel Huey. And then we're going to do a short answer. We'll talk about that more in a minute. But the first thing we're going to do is talking about how do you handle meeting new people or going into new situations? What advice do you have for people who are struggling? And you can see here, there's already 44 responses because my morning classes have already answered this. We're going to discuss this in breakout rooms, and you'll be able to talk to your neighbors. For those of us who are awkward in breakout rooms, I hate going in breakout rooms. You're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Suffer, unmute yourself, talk to your group, and give us some advice, because you know it's difficult for a lot of us to be the new kid and start over again. Some of us are lucky like me. I grew up in the same house. We lived in the same little dumpy house my entire childhood, and I went to the same school. So I had the same friends in elementary school, and some of them in middle school, and some of them in high school. But starting over is difficult, and I've had to start over in new jobs and learn how to do that. So it'd be interesting to get y'all's input on that. So anyway, let's go ahead and I'm gonna stop sharing. And we're gonna go into breakout rooms. When you get the little symbol on your screen, click in and join a group. And somebody take charge, talk to your group about how you handle new situations. And if it's difficult for you, that's okay. You are smart, confident, and successful. I know you can handle it. So let's go ahead and set this up. Got 23 of us, okay. Okay, this should be opening up in a minute. Just join your room, and I'll be jumping in.
Let him back in.
What, Josh?
Or what if somebody, like, whoever the host was, just didn't let you back in?
Just be rude. I would be upset. All right, let's go ahead and go. Click in on your rooms. See y'all in a while. Go ahead and join your groups if you haven't already. Cody, Jalal, Annabelle, go ahead and join a group. Is it working okay? Are you able to join? Jalal, everything all right? Annabelle, everything okay? All right, maybe y'all are having trouble or you went to the bathroom or something. I'm gonna go ahead and join in on some breakout rooms. And when you get a chance, join in.
I'm back. Can you put me back in my breakout room? Mr. Carvajal, you're muted.
No, I can't. Once you got kicked out, you can't go back in. But we're about to end it right now anyway.
Okay.
What were y'all discussing? What do you think? How do you
Well, I
start?
didn't even get to discuss anything. It kicked me out when I first got into it.
God, I hate that. That's so annoying. Well, just
I
why don't you
know.
tell me? What do you think? How do you handle that? What do you do?
Wait, handle what?
Starting over, being the new person.
Starting over?
Yeah, I forget how the question was worded exactly, but the question was, what's your advice for people that are joining a group that are starting over?
My advice for people?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what would I? Shut up, Steven. Steven says hi. Steven Solis. He's on. Anyways, shut up, Steven. Okay. What would I tell them?
Yeah.
I mean, I would obviously help them out first, like whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Show them how to do it.
So you would be the person that steps forward and says hello and be nice to them because they're new?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good way to be. I'm the same way. If I see somebody looking around all nervous, and I'm like, let me go say hi.
Yeah, I would help them. I would go up to them and help them out.
Very cool, Aneska. All right, well, let me end our breakout sessions.
Okay.
Well, there it is. Close all rooms. They have 60 seconds, so we'll be back together here in a minute. So it just kicked you out? There was nothing, no warning?
No, it's because of like if I take the charger off of my computer, it'll turn off. So I have to keep it charged, and then I accidentally unplugged it, so it kind of shut my whole computer off.
That'll do it, and you, especially like laptops, if you leave them plugged in all the time, it'll eventually mess up the battery. My wife always does that. She leaves it plugged in all the damn time. And I'm like, and then when you want to unplug it, you're not going to be able to. So I always unplug mine for a while and plug it back in so it doesn't get like that. Welcome back, everybody. We should be almost all back.
I just charge mine when it dies.
Yeah. The little warning comes on and I'll plug it back in because you've got to let your battery use up some of the power. If you leave it plugged in all the time, it just ruins them in just a few weeks or a month.
I feel like they should have like a 5% warning now, because like that 10% crap don't scare me no more.
Yeah.
10%, I'll be like, oh, I got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I have a pretty good battery life just because I do that. I can go at least a couple of hours just doing anything I want to do before it tells me, I need to plug in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully y'all got a chance to visit. Some of that new group newness has worn off, and I hope y'all got a chance to visit. I got to visit with a couple of groups. I'd like a couple of people to unmute yourself and share about what y'all discussed. Somebody unmute yourself for me.
What I kind of discussed was that like you gotta like push the boulder off the hill to get it rolling, and then once you get it rolling, it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, you have to take that first step, right? And kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit. And that makes a lot of sense. That's how I am. Thank you very much, Luke. Somebody else, what did y'all talk about?
I just do something random. Usually people talk to me because I'm being stupid. So it's just kind of, I really don't think about that much.
Yeah. So you like you said, you do something random, something stupid, and that's entertaining. And hey, that's a good way to get to know people, make them laugh, right? Super cool. One more person, share.
I'll sway.
Well, Sway, you're a good person. What did y'all talk about?
Just find something in common, basically, and then from there everything just starts running along smoothly.
And that's one of the things about going to a big old high school like Warren or Brennan, high schools where there's like 3,000 students, you are going to find a group of people that are just as weird and goofy as you are, because there's so many different people there. And it may not be the same in middle school or elementary school, but at high school, you're going to find your niche. And that's the thing, like Josue said, look for people that have the common interests as you, that likes what you like. And that's a great thing to think about. And then, yeah, step out of your comfort zone, say hello, start talking. So those are great answers. Thank y'all so much for sharing about that. Hope y'all enjoyed visiting with your groups. So let's go ahead and let's go on to the second part of what we're doing today. I should be back in share.
You started talking about them like 3,000 people at school, and I started thinking just about Corona. Like, I'm like, dang. I think I have this question like for everybody, but like, how exactly is school gonna work?
Well,
one person gets it, and it's like 3,000 people have to get tested. Like,
well, and I don't know if y'all seen, but they're going to start back with just a very few people, and they're going to gradually build it up. But at most, it's going to be half a class. Like most of my classes are, 28, 30 people. But if we do all go back to school, we're only going to go every other day. So there'll only be 15 people. Like half of you will be there on a Monday, and the next half will be there on a Tuesday, and every other seat around you is going to be empty. And that's the plan for, the rest of the school year. And if things get bad, well, then we come back and do just what we're doing right now.
things
So-
get bad. That's not bad.
It's not perfect. Nothing is. But anyway, let's refocus on what we're going to do here. We're going to be reading First Impression. It's an essay by Isabel Huey, and she was also a high school student. She wrote this, and I think she won some kind of contest for it. Y'all decide if you like it or not. But just as usual, I'm going to stop screen sharing. I want you to open it up on your screen so you can be reading along. It's only 2 pages. I'll read the first page, and then y'all take over and read the second page on your own. The question that we have to answer is basically the same question we answered yesterday. How does the effect of detail and commentary in this, or what is? Write a short paragraph that explains the effect of detail and commentary in this narrative. When you do your writing, you're going to do it here. This is a short answer. So when you click on this, it's going to open up a Google Doc, and you're going to write your answer there. And let me show you that. Short paragraph response. I didn't actually put the question in the on the answer sheet here, but remember the question is, how do you explain the effects of details and commentary in this narrative? So just like yesterday, how did it affect you? You're the one reading it. Did you think it was funny? Did it help you understand it? Did it help you visualize it? You're going to give us an answer, something like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Also, if you haven't gotten to it yet, submit your answer in our discussion question as well. And we'll be able to do all that in just a minute. Alrighty, so let's go ahead once again, open up First Impression by Isabel Huey. Let me stop screen sharing. As usual, we're going to use our imagination as we read. Remember, make that movie screen in your mind and picture the story as we're reading it. When you take over on your own, remember also you skip the words you don't know. If you don't know a word, just skip it and keep going, enjoy it, and act it out. Act it out and have fun with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. This is First Impressions by Isabel Huey. When I woke up on August 4th, 2016, there was only one thing on my mind: what to wear. A billion thoughts raced through my brain as wooden hangers shuffled back and forth in the cramped hotel closet. I didn't want to come off as a tryhard, but I also didn't want to be seen as a slob. Not only was it my first day of high school, but it was my first day of school in a new state. First impressions are everything, and it was imperative for me to impress the people who I would spend the next 4 years with. For the first time in my life, I thought about how convenient it would be to wear the horrendous matching plaid skirts that private schools enforce. It wasn't insecurity driving me to madness. I was actually quite confident for a teenage girl. It was the fact that this was my third time being the new kid. Moving so many times does something to a child's development. I struggled finding friends that I could trust would be there for me if I picked up and left again. But this time was different because my dad's company ensured that I would start and finish high school in the same place. This meant no instant do-overs when I pick up and leave again. This time mattered. That made me nervous. After meticulously raiding my closet, I emerged proudly in a patterned dress from Target. The soft cotton was comfortable, and the ruffled shoulders added a hint of fun. Yes, this outfit was the one. An hour later, I felt just as powerful as I stepped off the bus and headed toward room 1136. But as I turned the corner into my first class, my jaw dropped to the floor. Sitting at her desk was Mrs. Hutfills, my English teacher, sporting the exact same dress as I. All right, so if y'all can imagine that first day of school, and it's bad enough for another kid to be wearing the exact same clothes as you, right? But you're dressed exactly the same as a teacher? Hey, no fun. All right, so go ahead and read the second page on your own. When you're done, you can start answering the question, the short answer question. And then, if you haven't already, put your answer in the discussion question too. All right, let me quit talking, give us a chance to finish reading. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully most of you have been able to finish reading the short story, the essay, and I thought it was kind of cool the way she worked it out. So now I want us to take a little time. Let me share screen again. And think about the question being asked, because a lot of us are, in my earlier classes, have gotten stuck thinking about the first question. Remember, we had our discussion question. Well, what do you do if you're the new person? How do you find your way and fit in? Okay, great. That's the discussion question. But the question we're answering for today is not that. It's different. So you got to be sure we're focusing on the question. You're supposed to write a paragraph that explains the effect of detail and commentary in this narrative. So it's the same question as yesterday. Think about all the cool details she gave, the commentary she gave on what she was going through, and how did that affect you? That's the question you want to be sure you're answering. Remember, you're going to answer with the key words. The fact of the details and commentary is, and all you're doing is telling us your opinion. So just trust yourself. If you thought it was funny, it made you laugh, did it help you understand it? Did it help you visualize it? Whatever you think, that's what you're going to write. And then remember, you're going to explain what's going on. You're going to explain so everybody knows exactly what you're talking about. And you can copy this down to start your answer too. And First Impressions by Isabel Huey, and then tell us what's going on. And then remember, you got to give a quote. So all you have to do is copy and paste and put your quote in quotation marks. So that's all we need to do to answer this question right. Focus on that. What are the effects of the details and commentary? Answer in 3 parts. And if you've looked at the short answer, remember you have to write at least 100 words. Good answers are probably going to be 150, maybe a little more even, because you're going to take your time to explain yourself. So you don't want to just, oh, I'm at 100 words, I can quit now. If you do that, you're probably going to end up getting like a 60 or a 70. If you have less than 100 words, I'm not going to take it. You're going to get a 0 on it. You're going to have to redo it. So be sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. All right, any questions for me? All right, if you need any help, unmute yourself or send me a message in the chat and I'll help you if you need any help. I'm going to go on mute. I think I'm going to give us some music to listen to while we're working. If it bothers you, just message me and I'll turn it off. And enjoy getting this writing done. And I'll check back with us the last few minutes of class. We've got just a couple of minutes till the end of class. Hopefully you've been able to answer both the questions and turn in the Google Doc. Be sure you get it done by the end of today if you haven't got it done yet. And remember, quality writing over 100 words, it shouldn't be hard to do because it is just your opinion. So let's see here. Let me pick on somebody. Adrian, what did you come up with? What was the effect of the details and the commentary? What did you put?
I found it very relatable because everybody's been like a new kid at some point. Like I moved like 3 times, and I find it like it's better to have like a bad first impression than just being silent, because like at least someone can actually know your personality.
Right. So even bad is better than nothing, right? And not doing anything. Very cool. So you found the commentary and the details made it very relatable. That's a great way to look at it. Super cool. Anybody else put something different they want to share? Thank you, Adrian. That's my alarm. Okay, so we are about out of time. Once again, get it turned in if you haven't got it turned in yet. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. And take care.